Story time on how Apple failed a customer again. Anyways, so I have this customer with an iPhone 13 that wasn't outputting any sound via the audio, so he couldn't hear people on the phone. He went to Apple because that's just what you're supposed to do. Go to Apple, potentially get it fixed. They apparently ran diagnostic tests, which showed him issue with the top speaker. Let me show you guys. So this is how the test comes up. When you have issues with the top speaker, it comes up as receiver, and it told him test and debris check. So logically, they open the phone, replace, according to them, the ear speaker, and it still didn't work. They ran system configuration, post-repair diagnostics, and what I actually noticed is on the post-repair diagnostic, you can see that somehow the 5G antenna got damaged. Who knows how, but whatever. So they went ahead and did the audio test again, clearly failed. So then at that point they told the customer, hey, you know what, this phone is cooked, it's a motherboard issue, there's 2 things you can do. You can either trade in the device towards a new one, or you can actually pay for what they call the logic board. So they told him it was a board issue. They quoted him like $500, and he was like, let me get a second opinion, and we're glad he did. So he brought it in. I wanted to see my own diagnostic. So I went ahead and read the MRI, which is the one that told us that the 5G antenna was no good, and ran the audio again. It showed ear speaker, top receiver, dust and a recheck. So I took it apart, ran diagnostics. I took it apart and replaced the Wi-Fi antenna flex. Now, for those of you not familiar with the internals of the iPhone, this little antenna, which is the Wi-Fi antenna, goes right about here. Let me remove the front camera. This goes right here. You see how it's got those little 2 gold contacts? This goes like right about here, right? And it's screwed down, and it adds pressure, and it makes the contact to the top ear speaker. That's how it works. And then this connects to the motherboard. So in this case, it could have been one of 2 things: the actual top speaker or this bad boy. So what I did is I replaced this one first, ran the test again, failed, replaced this one, ran the test again, and it passed. Then while I was at it, I went ahead and checked the 5G antenna issue. So you see this little space right here? Okay. So the phones have a 5G antenna that connects from the back of the phone. Let me see if I can show you. This is an iPhone 13 motherboard. So this would connect from here, which is soldered on, all the way through here. We feed it through here, and it connects here. So it was going to be one of 2 things. Either they damaged this antenna or this one. Thankfully, it was just this one. So I went ahead and replaced that as well for the customer. But yeah, to show you how this looks like, essentially what Apple does is you connect this, and when it goes like this, it completes the circuit, right? So it was one of these 3 was bad, either this, or the board itself. Thankfully, it was just this 2 that got replaced. And you see 5G antenna is no longer being triggered. Face ID works, and you can see the audio test passed. So this was another successful repair, and Apple was wrong once again. This customer almost spent $500 for a quick little $60 fix. So don't always trust Apple. Get a second opinion. Have a good day, y'all.